Alexander, this situation with mother, you seems to be under the impression of this meeting. Of course, strong impression. It's not first and the only time. It's very difficult to speak with such people. You see, they begin to understand where they got in after their arrival here. I want them to come here like parents. One mother took back her son. She will tell her relatives. It's some kind of word of mouth. At least Ukraine will be able to know the truth like this. Because during communication with these people, I clearly understand that Ukraine does not show this, what's happening here. They show what is beneficial to them. Glorious cyborgs with only shell in their mouths protect airport during 249 days, which practically was not attacked by us. When we started carry it by assault, it appeared that these glorious cyborgs couldn't resist us even 2 days, but only because we have mistaken a number of their battalions. You spoke with the mother face to face during 15 minutes. What are your impressions? Do you think they have believed you? Or they wanted to leave your office as soon as possible? I think they understood something. At least I put a small part of truth in their mind. The most important, that I was able to look inside the soul of son who came here. I think it's worth to be done, even if you waste your time and nerves. Every meeting makes its impact on their hearts, slowly but steadily. I suppose you can do bad things in your life, but when you put somebody up to truth, then he or she makes the same for thousands of people. It's worth the trouble. Can you tell what is the main difference of our and their soldiers? Fortitude. Why? You know, people who take part in this war from Ukrainian side, in most cases, don't understand for what they are struggling. They have ideology, protection of Ukraine, its territory from Russian invaders. But when they arrive here, they understand that there is no any Russian forces. People here, much like they are, with the weapon, protect their land. So our willpower is rather higher. The next, we fight for a rightful case. As you know the saying, the might is on whose side the truth. It's not important how many artillery, tanks, planes, military vehicles, motors they will have. I will say honestly, if you remember the film Fortress of Brest, attack of border post with chairs without weapon in close fight, they went to their doom against more numerous opponent, and they won this battle. Willpower, fortitude, self-sacrifice for saving our comrades, our main benefits. We have glorious ancestors. We have many examples in history. You know, I am really happy. Many of our liberals and intelligence cried about lost generation. It appeared to be false. Yes, the call of wild, our genes, blood, all this was hidden on genetic level and came in full force exactly in the right moment. You may be a sponger, villain, alcoholic, and your life was good for nothing. And in some moment you understand that you have done something good. Your children and grandchildren will be proud of you, because their grandfather took place in battle near Ilovaisk, or he took control under new terminal in the airport, or he fought in Karlovka and Slaviansk, Dokuchaevsk, Snizhnoye. With the course of time, we will produce another heroes. Our soldiers will visit schools, they will tell about their battles, but the main thing is the aim of that war. They will have what to tell our children. We invited to our studio a 16-year-old boy who went into war at 15 years old. We also invited an 18-year-old fellow who was 2 times wounded and he have a George cross, and they are not the last. Do you find the rehearsal of the Great Patriotic War? You know, it is the worst thing. We have a repetition not only of this war, but a whole period in history of our nation. During this short period of time, during half a year, since the beginning of military action in our people arisen such spirit, which was formed from the early time, from time of Kiev and Rus, namely from times of Igor, Oleg, Sviatoslav, those glorious warriors who protected Kiev from different foreign invasions. Remember Battle of Kulikovo, people who protected Sevastopol, who defeated Swedes near Poltava, those people who fought for fortress of Brest and who took control under Berlin. The blood of all these people arisen in us. I have a 17-year-old fellow in my security who fought in Slavyansk, Starobesheva. But practically, he is not a child anymore. It's very frightfully to see how our children became grown up when you consider your children to be small. And when you look into eyes of 5-year-old girl and 11-year-old boy, who with the look of wise old man speaks about horrible things. He said, not I, but we must win. He considers himself to be a part of whole society. He is not a self-serving person. On the one hand, I am proud of such children, but they seem to be my comrades rather than children. On the other, I see they have lost their childhood and youth, short road to adulthood. Thanks to Poroshenko, who won president election under peaceful slogans, "I will stop the war." That's why he received such support. They voted for him because he promised to stop the war, but instead of his promise, he enforced it with more power. It's very quiet in the city now. After yesterday's awful tragedy, today is unusually quiet. Or maybe I don't know something. What is happening on the front lines? Battles continuing. This silence is a result of our wins, which we gained before this morning. Frankly speaking, yesterday's tragedy chewed up our battalions. They became angry. Our scouts looking for this mortar detachment, destroying everything on their way. Our belief in victory, in rightful case, desire to revenge for victims among civilians are the main things that our soldiers feel inside now. Thanks to God, our soldiers are quite correct in battle, and our weapon shoots in the right place. You made two statements today. The first one is that you announced the end of ceasefire. Frankly speaking, it's not exactly the end. I know that many people pick to pieces me because of the Minsk agreements. My friend produced a lot of questions. Why? For what? And many other. But when you start to explain, they agree with me. Now we cleared that Ukraine understands only the position of power. If we speak by power, they understand us. If we try to solve problems in peaceful way, like any civilized people, if we meet them halfway, they consider us to be weak. I am not a prophet, but I am sure that in nearest future, Ukrainian president will cry and demand new agreements or ceasefire. I will explain why. He understands that his army became exhausted, military vehicles destroyed, war stores empty. They need some period of time to have a rest, to equip fully, to get reinforcement, or maybe for substitution of some battalions. It's a policy of liar, but not a military one. I clearly understand who he is, as also what he is going to do.
И второе, скажите, Александр Владимирович,
The second one, you told that you will give back bodies only to parents.
что вы не будете отдавать тела теперь, вы будете отдавать только родителям.
Вы знаете, а смысл?
What's the use?
Видели, как я отдавал.
You saw my dialogue with the Ukrainian officer. He even didn't want to look at his dead soldiers.
Ну,
Believe me,
я глава.
I'm head of the state.
Отдаю, пожалуйста.
I came, I told, please pick up them. I came there to give back the flag, to see that colonel, because we had a certain discussion about life, about Donetsk, and I have done it. But the attitude of Ukrainian commanders towards their soldiers shocked me very much. I can't believe how it's possible. If we speak about Givi, he is a commander of battalion. He took tank, started attack, and collected 2 guys of his detachment from capture, destroyed breakthrough. It's immense action. He deserves a lot of respect. He takes care about his people. As for Motorola, for every killed, he kills 3 more. He never left his guys on the battlefield. This is how it should be. I can't understand where is officers' honor and bravery, which existed for so many years in Ukraine. Givi and Motorola are not officers. They don't have any military education to be an officer. These guys came from average people. But of course, they are talented. They have enough leader qualities. They are rather charismatic. Their behavior made them commanders. I'm really sorry because of such Ukrainian officers. The only that I have felt during flag transferring is disgust, sorrow, and shame. Mother and father never leave out in cold their children. They will pick them up and bury them. I don't know the fate of killed guys, but I am sure their parents commit them to earth with dignity. I promised that we will help with transferring and corpse identification. We will help by all means. It's rather humanistic, affordably. We kill our enemies, but we never jeer their bodies. It is the main marker of our attitude to life and this war. That's why we are stronger than our opponent. We never beat already defeated. It's a law of honor.